Oil change and tune-ups.
Who you tuning up?
You need to tune that thing up. It's like vaginal rejuvenation. You're not laughing, Mike. Sorry. I gotta mute this for a second. Watch this. This is great. And we're back. And we're back, ladies and gentlemen. We've made some improvements since the last time that you heard us. We woke Mike up.
Yeah, I would prefer a different freaking alarm clock if possible.
So, what does this monster taste like?
It tastes like a blue monster should.
A Smurf?
Yeah, kind of like.
Hey, speaking of Smurf, have you watched any of the Animal Kingdom yet?
No. Really? Are we doing some intro?
Wow, I didn't go live on microphones.
Hey, good morning.
Wait, we've been on video. Have you ever done that? Have you ever played
marijuana? Hell
No.
Yeah. How much you want for
Have you ever played Another One Bites the Dust backwards?
No, I have not.
It truly says it's fun to smoke marijuana. People have argued that. Every time somebody argues it on my other DJ program, I can hit reverse and I can literally let you hear it say.
Can we do that?
Because it says, another one bites the dust. Hey, another one bites the dust. Well, when you play that backwards, it's fun to smoke marijuana. It's fun to smoke marijuana. It says it. I swear to God, it does.
Man, let me tell you something. You just creeped me the hell out forever. Okay?
Holy cow, this monster tastes like ass. Is this what licking a Smurf's butt tastes like?
I'm good with it.
God.
Hey, check this
out.
out.
How do y'all drink these things?
Just for Fun Radio is now on Eventful.
What?
Yep, we are on Atlanta.
Trust me, we have been an event full of crap forever.
So now we can be seen by the whole world. Any events that Just for Fun Radio has going on will now go to Eventful, Atlanta, eventful.com. Yeah, man. So that was cool. They accepted it, the USA. So we're digging it. Def Leppard at Lakewood, that's coming up.
Yeah, man. I've had tons of people asking me to take the bus down there. I've got to get the bus over to Rob's and get my brakes fixed.
Yeah, somebody I know is going to that. And
Monday morning, I have no options. I have to get the bus out there.
Yeah, somebody I know is going to Def Leppard.
To what?
Not me, though.
Who?
Yeah.
Never mind.
I
already know. You know what? I feel like I'm playing high school games with you because the second you say,
I know, I'm just
someone I know. Yeah. You're asking me. It's called catfishing. You're asking me to ask.
Are you serious?
What it is that you're talking about?
You know.
I know, but you're asking me to ask you.
If you've met the person, then it can't be catfishing.
It is because you're still wanting me to go.
Well, because I want to feel like part of the family.
Dude, when you see the pictures of us all eating at the table having a good time, then you know.
Yeah, what? I'm supposed to come over?
Yeah.
Get it because you posted on Facebook.
Yeah, I've already told you got an open invite. Look at that picture. That is so friggin' hilarious. Crystal Ravens Renovations just said the picture of the pool is the funniest ever. And it's really just an optical illusion because she's on the deck taking the picture down, but it does look friggin' massive.
I'm serious. You need to confirm that friendship up in top right hand.
Who?
Kimby.
Who is this?
That was our guest from yesterday.
Oh, sorry. I didn't even look. I haven't been on today to do any confirm. Sorry.
Go back to that picture because that picture really is funny.
That picture is amazing.
It would make a it just looks funny.
And the water was like,
oh my God,
shoulder deep. When I'm laying flat on my back, it just barely touched the top of my shoulders. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
like my belly was out of the water. It looked like, islands in the stream. That is what we are.
That's a priceless photo, man. You gotta. That's something you post. You get,
Isn't that awesome? Though?
Get printed out and put it in a frame.
And the liner came out perfect. We got so friggin' lucky. Speaking of, I keep watching that water.
It looked like
every 2 hours, dude. I'm getting up to go check the damn water. It sucked. I didn't get any sleep last night.
The redneck. It's a redneck Olympic size. That is one big ass pool.
Did you know Stephanie and Little Richard could actually play Marco Polo, and it would look like them chasing each other around a big Olympic size pool?
It would look like the last two pieces of cereal, like Cheerios in a big bowl of
Yes.
Or Lucky Charms.
It looked like a Tupperware bowl with one Fruit Loop in it. Yeah, man. I think we're gonna have lots of good times. And all the naysayers, it's so funny. They're like, because not everybody's been posting on the picture. People have been sending private messages. Because believe it or not, there's a lot of cowards in this world. No matter what country they're from. There's lots of cowards in this world.
I'm sorry, you're gonna go back and delete this video too?
No, I'm okay. So anywho's
huge.
People are like, why are you putting the pool up so late?
Late?
I've been trying to get it put up since July. I'm sorry it didn't meet your convenience, but guess what?
What do they mean late?
I put it because people are like, you should have put it up in spring.
Oh, bite me.
Well, you should have bought me a pool in spring.
Good answer.
You should have brought your butt over here and helped me in July when I was trying to put it up.
Do people understand how freaking you couldn't walk on the liner yesterday after you put it out?
Did you see? Yeah, did you hear the story?
You started scooting around and then you couldn't get the ladder.
Oh yeah, you were still here. That's right.
I'm
dude, my feet were on fire.
Yeah, it's so freaking hot outside, and people are worried about when you're putting it up.
Yesterday was perfect that it wasn't 98 degrees with the real temperature of 112. Or excuse me, Mars. So
I mean, you moved across that liner, and then your head went up, and you went, "Oh man."
The problem is you can't breathe in there.
Yeah.
When you're down on the bottom, like when we were trying to scoot the liner, you start running out of oxygen because there's no air moving and it's just cooking. And the smell of that liner was overpowering when it was in the sun.
It's a new liner. Right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, so it's got that vinyl petroleum.
That smell and the temperature coming up and the lack of oxygen when you're in there. Oh yeah, man. It was a little rough.
Yeah, I saw you start moving. I knew exactly what was going on because I looked in there.
That's why we started putting water in there because we had to stand on it.
Well, your cousin, she had her socks on, and I was like, "Oh, okay, well that's smart." And
that was a little smarter.
And then you were barefoot, and I said, "Well, this is only going to be a matter of time." You made it across the pool. You looked at your head came up. And went, holy smokes.
No lie, 5 minutes. 5 minutes after it was completely set. We already had it attached. Within 5 minutes of it being attached, and I physically stood on it. 5 minutes after it was liner, and not me just standing on the sand. When me standing on the liner, within 5 minutes, that's what happened. Yep. Because all those walls trap it, no air's moving, it just incubated the heat.
Well, I think your cousin, and I apologize, I can't remember her name. Selena. She had done this before.
Yes.
And she came in one time and she said, "Look, we're going to have this thing up in just a couple of minutes. It's going to be so much fun." She was really excited about helping you.
Man, that's terrific. Yeah, that's terrific. And Jeff is such a trooper, man.
Jeff just
I literally pictured them coming, help get the liner in and leave.
Yeah, Jeff creeps me out. He's not going to swim.
They didn't leave till like 10 o'clock last night.
I believe.
I mean, you see, we got the complete pool together. Now the only thing left for me to do is cut the skimmer in and do the plumbing.
Now,
and we're done.
Is Jeff going to be getting in the water?
He refused to get in yesterday, by the way.
Good. That's a good thing. There's no reason to have to run that filter that much extra long.
We're like, Jeff, you should be honored to go lay in this water. Plus, we were both dying of heat exhaustion yesterday.
So he was dying?
Oh, come on, you know what I mean.
Okay. Well, I was going to see if he'd come back over today and finish the job.
No, wait, finish the job of dying?
Oh, God, wow. Don't ever look at me like that again. Big grin on your face, then you open
Oh, wait, wrong button.
You're fired. So what about the Olympics, man?
Dude, I don't know anything about it. I've not had time to watch any news or
what.
The
Summer Olympics start tomorrow night, man. I'm so excited. I love the Olympics.
Do you love the Olympics?
I'm lying. I love the Olympics.
Wait a minute. You keep saying you love the Olympics, and you go, no,
I do. I think the Olympics are
So do you
cool.
like the Olympics, or do you not like the Olympics?
I was lucky enough to take my daughter, who was in gymnastics, to one of the gymnastics events here in Georgia, in Atlanta, and that really sealed the deal. But you know what? The Olympics have changed considerably. It used to be something the whole family sat down and watched the opening games but now the opening games are like, I don't know. God, if some U.S. jets fly over Rio carrying freaking Amazon.com drones that they let out that deliver everybody in the audience free gift coupons to the Oprah Winfrey Show, then it wouldn't even surprise me, to tell you the truth. I'm fully expecting that.
I'm just still hung at planes, droids, Oprah Winfrey. I mean,
because it's
almost
all
made me say planes, trains, and automobiles, and then I was going to ask you where your hand was.
Well, it's all freaking promotions now. I mean, literally the opening games will go for hours.
Oh God, yeah.
I would say 4 hours. And you know, they used to cover it, like NBC would cover it, and they would give you a schedule, because there's certain summer games that you just got to watch, man. And then there's certain summer games like equestrian stuff. I'm not going to watch equestrian stuff. You know why? Because that crap is boring. It's boring, 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 boring.
Can I point out something?
And now let me
can I point out
curling?
I'm
in the winter games.
I'm kind of bored with that.
Yeah,
part of you just telling me.
I know. Because
curling, is that an Olympic redneck sport?
No, curling.
Curling.
Curling in
is
the
that? That's what
games.
my wife tries to get away from, though, with the hair straightener.
Yeah, curling in the winter games used to be the most boring thing, but now it's like a cult. You know, curling in the winter games is I love it, and because they got these teams now with nothing but babes. That, you know, like the Swedish women's curling team are nothing but babes.
Babes?
Yeah, man.
Babes.
And then, you know, the summer games, though, they have a lot of like the Olympic volleyball stuff. And you know that the Brazilian women's volleyball teams are the most amazingly beautiful women on the planet.
You only do believe that. I'm trying to censor myself because you're thinking about Brazilians.
I'm
talking about the wax.
Yeah. I'm talking
Welcome to the man show.
Have you ever seen the women's volleyball in the sand and all, like the 2-man? Holy man, they are vicious.
I used to do. Gabby Reese used to be like the bomb diggity to me. She was on like my top 10 list. Really, she was like my top 4 list.
Man, they are so.
Do you remember her?
Brutal. Oh yeah, absolutely.
God, yeah.
When the game
that was a tall sip of water right there. I say.
Yep, sure enough. Really. Jesus. I know. There was
I'm just going to leave it right there.
There was a discussion about that last night, too. And apparently everything I said just went in one ear and out the other. So,
what are you talking about?
Yeah. No, it was a joke. Yeah, it was a joke. And then, you know what? During that discussion, your name came up. And,
oh, no.
Yeah, because you commented about it once.
So, how about them trees?
Yeah. In fact, I just got, you're a kept man. I'll bring you cheeseburgers and Butterfingers. And
he wants Crystal Burgers.
No, last night.
Man, have you had any of those lately?
This particular person loves them.
Man, I love some Crystal Burgers, but there's like things I have to be prepared for. Like I've learned, okay, fellas, I can't do Crystals with onions. Those are like gut grenades to me. I can do Crystals. I can do Crystals.
Gut grenade.
Crystals with pickles, ketchup, mustard, and I am fine. I do Crystals, greasy Crystals with them greasy onions. Good Lord, I want to die like an hour later. Look, I love them, but 2 hours later, they don't love me.
Yeah. Now, last night we had Sonic, and I'm not a big Sonic fan. The hamburger tasted like nothing. You know, I hate having those. Now, right here, I'm typing Crystal double cheeseburgers. Bag. I'll take a bag of those. They are the most disgusting thing on the planet. Crystal double cheeseburgers.
I love that bag of 10 crystals. Now, are you saying like a double crystal burger or the big burgers?
Oh, no. It's still
the
square,
small ones.
yeah.
Oh, now I love those.
They're
I just know they started trying to sell new big burgers and stuff like a couple years ago.
Don't ruin it.
My problem is by the time you get a greasy crystal burger, it's like the bun is 1 inch thick, the bottom is 1 inch thick, and then there's like an 8-inch piece of meat, right? The problem is by the time you put the grease in there, it's like a 1/4 inch bread, 3/4 inch grease,
like
a 16th piece of meat, 3/4 inch grease, and 1/4 inch piece of bread.
I am freaking starving now.
It's like grease sponges at this point.
Oh my God. I hate you. And you know what?
Have you ever had their crystal breakfast?
No.
Oh my God, the little crystal, whatever the hell it is, little sausage, egg, and cheese crystal.
Is that how you order it? Can I get a couple?
It's called the Sunrise.
Yeah, what? Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. We used to go there for breakfast. Listen, when we were in a hurry, crystal sunrises would be great. But let me tell you something. When you're on Buford Highway at 6 o'clock in the morning, going to work, those little crystals are great. Don't get me wrong. But you were really stepping it up if you got to go to Chick-fil-A for breakfast. But normally we had to have crystals.
Chick-fil-A
6 o'clock in the morning, it's only people that were open. 5:30, you're rolling through somewhere, you're like, I'm hungry. That's all you could get is crystals.
Yeah. I tell you what, remember like Denny's and Shoney's, they used to have those breakfast bars.
Yes.
All you could eat, and the stuff all tastes the same, but damn, you cover it in enough ketchup, you're going to work full. But you're absolutely right, man. A Chick-fil-A breakfast platter with sausage and gravy.
Oh God, yeah.
Biscuits is like, it's like being a king. It's like being.
I don't eat at the King. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh no.
I used to love some Burger King, dude. I love a Whopper. Let me tell you, I love the taste of a Whopper. Yeah. But that Whopper comes back on me like 2 hours later too.
It does me too. But
that flame broiled flame broiled taste.
A little painted on stuff.
Yeah.
You know what? The croissant, the double meat croissant, ham, egg, and cheese
from
Burger King.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Some hash browns. Now let me tell you something about Burger King. The worst coffee on the planet.
I wouldn't know because I would never. Who would get a coffee from a damn McDonald's or a
Waffle House, dude?
Waffle House coffee's taken me for years to be able to like that coffee.
Waffle House coffee, Dunkin' Donuts coffee.
I hear Dunkin' Donuts.
But yeah. So you know what? You were scrolling through there and I saw a firearm. Someone asked me to sell a firearm for them. I gotta look the price up.
Well, look, we need to shoot off to a commercial.
Let's do that.
I'm gonna play a couple of songs real quick. I gotta go up and see the baby real quick.
I was just told, shut up, Mike, or bring me some food. See,
all right, we'll be right back, everybody. Shut up, bring me some food.
Hell yeah. Now I'm hungry too. Okay. Dragging it behind you, bitch. Locked out. Don't come down here and fart, you bastard. Yeah. Oh yeah. There you go.
My wife talking about this bad dream he had. I said, no more bad dreams for you. I'm sorry, everybody. Woo. I had to run, check the water in the pool. I kept saying I needed to worry about the water being the height of my skimmer, but I never thought about the water to my return. So I ran out, turned the water off with no damn shoes on, by the way. Stepped in all those prickle bushes stuff.
Prickle bushes.
But then when I did run around and check the pool, I noticed that my return is the same height as my skimmer. So I'm like, oh crap! I went through all that for nothing. So I had to run back around and turn the water back on.
For nothing.
I just figure I'd rather just stop the water at the correct height, because the longer it takes to put water in, the longer it takes to turn the pool on. You know what I mean?
Now you have to do the whole, like cut the liner.
Yes, and I'm so nervous.
See, I'm never good at those type of things.
Yeah, man.
I am never good when I got to do that. When it's a one-shot deal, I'm like, I'm screwed. I almost plan on it not working.
Well, thank God I got new everything as far as seals and gaskets and, all the stuff I need.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was the advantage going with the new stuff, right?
Yeah, well, buying the new liner didn't get me new seals and stuff. I had to buy those separate.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man.
Oh, I thought you...
No, I decided I wanted new. Because truthfully, now at this point, the only thing used from the original pool will be the metal frame and stuff, right? Some of the hoses I may reuse. I'm going to replumb it when we winterize it.
Yeah.
So for right now, I'm just getting it on until I get it set. I'm the type of guy, I want to see it run for, a bit before I try to see how to modify it and make it better. So I didn't want to put a lot of money in trying to modify something until I use it. I'm a user-friendly kind of guy. Let's use it a little bit, decide how great it works, and then go from there.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So, just trying to get all the water in, cut the return, supplying the return in, and then hopefully throw the chemicals in. Filters running, everything's going 24 hours after putting chemicals in, it's ready to swim.
Woohoo! Swimming by the weekend.
So that's what I'm hoping by, 3:00 tomorrow, it's ready to get in.
Dang, you got like a time.
Yeah, that's my plan.
Cool.
Let's go back live on the radio. And we're back, everybody. We were sitting here having a little bit of a pool talk.
Man,
I was explaining I'm hoping by like 3:00 Friday, it's ready to, get in when my wife gets home from work.
There you go. Go to the pool. Go to the pool.
So listen, I jokingly said this to her. I'm not really joking, but I said it. So I live here since 2011. I figure I haven't done a whole lot of maintenance on anything.
Yeah.
I mean, I've worked on some toilets and stuff.
I mean, you all just have badass surveillance.
Yeah. Well, but I mean, I physically, since I quit doing construction, there's just a lot of stuff I hadn't done. Like I've added electrical and stuff in the house and some things here and there. Don't get me wrong. But I figure I hadn't done any major task around the property. So I said, now that I've sank all this time and all this manual labor into this pool, I shouldn't have to do nothing for another 6 years.
Nope.
And she's like, yeah, it doesn't work that way. She goes, after the decks are built. And I'm like, oh, crap. Because I got to redo some stuff on the deck that I already have. And then I have to add steps and 2 more decks because of the pool.
Yeah, no.
So my Harley Softail is being sold, and then that money will repair the decks and add decks.
I was going to ask you about the deck up there, the big deck.
Yeah.
You're redoing the whole thing?
No, I'm just redoing the supports.
Open it up. You see what I'm saying?
The front band that faces the lake, the outside front band is supposed to be a double band.
Uh-huh.
Ravens kind of came and put a Band-Aid on it. It just wasn't a very good Band-Aid. I mean, I really needed to step it up. I mean, he did great for what he needed to do, but I put a Band-Aid on it, and I should have just went ahead and fixed it.
Put like swinging banister right there. So we can open it up so we can jump off into the pool.
No. So we're putting steps. It's going to go down to the next one. But now what Jeff Matthias and Philip Snow tried to convince me of is adding, if you walked out of the door now, they want me to put a slide down to the pool.
Man.
But you're not supposed to do that kind of stuff to
why not a slide
to an above ground pool. Above ground pool's not supposed to have slides and stuff.
Just put like a little swing.
Just no. You're not supposed to do that in an above ground. Look it up. You're not supposed to do all that weird stuff in an above ground pool. You'll tear stuff up.
I'm looking right here in the official Redneck Olympic swimming pool rule book. And it says it's perfectly fine. In fact, they're saying you should have some hula hoops with black trash cans.
So from a listener, you know, if you keep the bushes trimmed around your deck, it makes your deck look bigger.
No, it doesn't. I've been doing that for my whole life. I've been doing that since I was 13. It's not true. That's kind of weird.
Just saying.
Are you liking the monster?
No.
Okay. Good. Good.
Well, it's kind of like drinking Jaeger, I guess. After about the third or fourth sip, it does taste a little better.
It tastes like a liquid sweet tart to me.
It does. It's very sweet.
Yeah, baby. This is the whole Jaden Smith fake suicide thing.
What the hell's that all about?
Yeah, it's a fake story. It just went around that he committed suicide. He didn't. He's still alive and kicking.
Yeah, I saw him on one of the shows the other night, like
acting kind of stupid.
Entertainment Tonight or something.
They're making a new Blair Witch Project. Like the first two weren't bad enough.
Those movies were garbage, dude.
Oh, jeez. I told you I lived in upstate New York when they came out. Okay,
garbage, dude.
And so, I mean, that was the upstate area up there. So it was everybody was talking about it. Now, you remember it came out in a publication that the kids really died. Right. Okay, so I'm standing in line at the grocery store, and there are two women in front of me, almost in tears, talking about those poor children dying like that. And I'm like, you do know that's not true, right?
It was a fake.
And they're like, no,
people.
They really died. I said, I saw them last night on an award show.
Right.
They're not dead.
They wouldn't. They couldn't be shown if they really died.
You know, where were these people when I was selling used cars? Right. Jesus.
I know, right?
Freaking piss me off. Just literally piss me off.
Okay.
And you're going to need, I hate to break this to you, but you are going to need a swinging thing there if we're going to push Jacob into the pool when he visits. Because I'm not lifting his fat ass over the side and dumping him in there.
So, yeah, I've got body parts with slides and jumping into an above ground pool. LOL. Tearing up stuff. Just saying. That's the thing is
who said that?
A guy that has a pool. So the thing is, when you got an in-ground pool, the sides of the hat can't blow out.
Well, the liner, you can screw up the liner.
But not by diving into it or jumping into it, because it has earth holding it together.
Earth.
A metal pool, when you jump into it, you could possibly blow the sides out. Dropping Zaylee in the pool and you dropping into the pool, totally different. It's like watching a tugboat and an aircraft carrier try to land in my pond in the backyard.
Wow. Yeah, I guess so. Not. How do you have a pool and you not jump in it?
Oh, you're an idiot. Sense. You don't. How do you think? Do you come on? Hey, Kool-Aid! If you jumped off the top banister into that pool, you would blow the sides apart. It would be like taking a 357 and shooting a milk jug full of water. Wow. You do grab the scenario here, right?
Wow.
I'm not knocking you on your size. I'm talking about weight and mass jumping into an above ground pool.
It kind of sounded like you're knocking me about my weight.
No, you're a large fellow. If you and Buddha were to hold hands and jump in that pool at the same time, it would blow apart. It'd be like me trying to put my foot through a Ziploc bag of water.
Buddha, if you're listening, let's schedule this.
Oh, my God.
Because I say we do it naked. Yeah, almost did. I had to wait till he was taking a sip. Yeah, I had to wait till he had a big fat mouthful of sweet tart. And now he's drinking Mio.
God, that shit. Stuff burned going up my nose. I'm sorry, y'all. It is internet radio. Woo, God, that's the burn going up in my nose.
Oh, yeah, it is. It's a burn. It's burn. Hey, okay, so
you'll have to refill it after Mike jumps in.
You know,
Mike, they love you.
No, they don't.
They love you. Boy, do they love you, Mike.
Here's Mike. How do you do, Mrs. Wiley?
Come out.
Here, yeah, really. Oh, look how cute those babies.
Yeah.
Are. Little babies around pools are fun. You just got to be careful, man. Okay, so let's talk news. Okay?
Let's talk news. Everybody, you're on Just for Fun Radio, the heart of no fact checking at all. Yeah. Let's talk news.
Well,
we're here for your entertainment value only. If you want real news, don't listen to dumbasses on the internet. Actually go to like Channel 2 or Channel 5.
Or One American News.
Exactly.
Where all the hosts are
That's hot, right. No BBC.
For the guys. I don't look at the guys. Okay. So this kind of trips me out a little bit. And then what I'm talking about is as the Florida Zika battle escalates, money, ding, 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 to fight the virus is running out. Okay, seriously. So if your state has a disease that could possibly wipe out the world, the CDC and the federal government is going to turn around and say, nope, sorry, have a bake sale. But yet we'll give $400 million to the Iranians.
I don't get it. I can't understand why we're still giving money to other countries and we have our own vets homeless and starving. I don't get it.
I just don't understand why we continue to give money to people that hate us. It's a simple rule. You don't like me, you don't get my stuff.
That's exactly right. I will pick up my toys and go home.
I learned that from my ex-wife. If you don't like me, you don't get my stuff. Well, she actually took all my stuff.
How about this morning I saw stupid old Hillary Clinton calling Trump un-American and not being sensitive to a vet or whatever. And I'm going, I'm yelling. I was yelling at my TV going, Benghazi! Benghazi, you dumb tramp! Benghazi! Oh, how can she even mention? I think the word vet came out of her mouth. Lightning from the sky should have took her out. This woman is the reason all these people died. Benghazi, you have no reason to talk about military, you stupid tramp.
Well, it's a deflection, because I don't know if you know about that family. But they're a Gold Star family, which means they have a child that was killed in action. But this guy, the ties that he has, and look, that is a great picture, by the way.
Yes.
The ties that he has with some questionable organizations. And the only reason I'm doing that is because I read Snopes, and Snopes didn't really confirm
But Hillary Clinton trying to talk about military after the Benghazi situation would be like a Ku Klux Klan member in a completely white hooded uniform yelling, free hugs. Yeah. Love for everybody. Yeah. Love thy neighbor. Yeah. Come on, Black Lives Matter. That's what that looks like. Yeah. I mean, Hillary Clinton trying to defend something like that is like a Ku Klux Klan member at a Black Panther party. I didn't mean to ruin your Black Panther party, Jenny.
He's the guy opening up the door.
What the hell?
Guys, come on in. And then the pictures of Melania. The naked body in every other part of the world is not so prudish. There's topless beaches everywhere.
Look, so she's already been naked. That means nobody's going to have to spend a lot of money trying to get naked pictures of her.
Right.
Once she's the president's wife.
They keep showing that Trump's all
or upset. The wife of the president.
Trump is not. Trump's upset that they're digging into his personal life, but Trump's not upset with her posing nude.
Hey, how do you think he saw her for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, come on.
He saw that and said, "Yeah, I want it."
Yeah, I've been there. Not
my phone's getting lit. This is funny.
Yeah. But okay, so the president asked for $1.9 billion to help with Zika. Okay, and of course they're going to blame the Republicans for not giving it to him. But the point of the matter is the 1.9 he wants for Zika, probably 1.8 will go somewhere else. But then they turn around and when Iran released 4 prisoners in January. They also, basically cut a check or basically currency worth 400 million was flown to Tehran in a cargo plane. Did we just really pay $400 million with an M? Did we just pay $400 million to have our hostages released from a country that we continue to financially support?
Yes.
Did we actually pay money and release people, 5 known ISIS members, when we released that traitor, that piece of dirt, Bergdahl? Who now wants a sex change, blah, 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 and still, I guess, doesn't speak to his dad. I don't know. I haven't looked up that guy in a while because he pisses me off. I was, where we were in Afghanistan was right on the street from all that, and obviously we got a different story. So yeah, that's the crazy thing. I talked about the Olympics a little bit. Starting next week, I'll be doing a morning coverage. Okay. We talked about the Zika. Now, I don't know a lot about the Zika virus because I'm kind of sitting back a little bit. Because remember, I went all into the Ebola thing. And then about halfway through all that, I went, I think this is all a cover up scam. So I didn't.
My phone is lit, dude.
Yeah. Well, I know, I am saying some questionable things, but I'm not seeing any pictures of people on TV that have Zika. I'm not seeing.
Okay, I'm gonna say this. Are you ready for this? Zika? Listen to this. Here's what I've been saying behind closed doors and not on the radio. So I've been saying to my wife, every 10 days, something is shooting across our news to consume our news.
Yes.
To take your eye off of the president stuff.
Yeah.
So let's back up. The fake disease that came out of Africa and they brought the guy to the United States, and the fake going down the expressway, the Ebola, E. coli bull crap.
Ebola, E. coli.
That was to take our eyes off of what the Senate and the House was doing with all these voting things behind our back. Because I'm already going to say this again. I'm going to say it. I've been saying it. There is no way that they had this guy in this ambulance that supposedly had this disease that if anybody around him would catch it and they die, why would they have an ambulance with like 2 police cars escorting it down the expressway? Why wouldn't he be in like an armored personnel carrier with dozens of Hummers driving down the road with it to prevent you from getting in trouble? You know what I mean?
Why wouldn't it be just like, I'm thinking like an RV,
right? Something
overpressurized.
So my point is, then like a week later, something else stupid happened. Another 10 days, something else stupid happened, and they keep doing this. Then it was the gorilla. Then now we get past the gorilla, and it's the Orlando shooting. But before the gorilla, it was the dude in Los Angeles or whatever that took went into the meeting place that they had and blew people away.
What about Trump eating fried chicken?
I'm telling you, every 10 days, something stupid pops across our news to keep our eyes off other stuff. Continue talking. I got to let our guest in.
Roger Dodger, over and out. The thing that that would be so calculated to have all of this planned out. It actually kind of concerns me a little bit that our government would be that. What would you say? Deceptive? Would you say that you're not being truthful with the American people? Doesn't this leave it open to all sorts of discussion as far as what their thought process was? Why would you have all this false information, or like we said in the military, the misinformation? Because it can go either way. When you're putting out stuff like this, it can backfire. And I think a lot of the information that, I don't want to say the Democrats, and I don't want to say this, don't want to say that, because I don't know where it's generated. But I think a lot of the left, let's say left of center at least, are coming up with misinformation, trying to create all of this diversion where, the everyday people are looking at something different instead of what's actually happening.
Well, keep your eyes over here. David Copperfield. Keep your eyes over here. Don't pay attention to what's happening to your left.
Don't look right at him when he does that, because he's probably going to show you something you're not.
No, I'm making a crack.
You're making a crack or showing a crack?
Oh, nothing. But no, I just believe that that's what's been happening, that the news has just been keeping our minds occupied. You know what I mean? I just keep feeling that if we keep distracting you with BS, you're not paying attention to what's really happening.
Okay, here's the thing. Even with, I apologize for yawning.
You're
boring as hell. When people were suffering from Ebola, right? Ebola, tomato.
E. coli, Ebola.
Yeah. Okay. They showed pictures of these people suffering from this disease.
Well, where are all the people now?
Well, they're all cured now. I thought the CDC said there would be 8 billion cases.
Because you know why? It turned into Zika.
Okay. Now we have Zika. Has anybody seen a picture of somebody suffering from Zika?
No.
It's called false flag, Mike. Our government has been doing this.
I know.
As far as we can remember.
Yeah. You know when the United States, when the people of the United States as a whole suddenly went, holy crap, I think our government is corrupt. You know what date that was?
Wasn't President first?
The third week in November, 1964, when President Kennedy was shot, because everybody went, oh my God, the president's been shot. Oh my God, they're already swearing him in. Holy crap, was this planned? You know? Yeah. So then everybody started questioning. That's when all the things started questioning. Because then the space race. And everybody started questioning, God, are we really going to the moon? This Capricorn 1 stuff. And now you watch a movie, was 2016, you watch a movie, Interstellar, and they're sitting there talking about the whole, they prove that they never went to the moon. And you're just like, holy crap, you're doing it again. You're using a freaking a name star, a freaking top movie, and you're pushing that stupid ass agenda. Can we stop with this? You're just freaking, you're just picking on me.
That's Sherry.
Yeah,
Sherry. I saw that.
You know Sherry?
Yeah,
Sherry. You ever seen her tongue?
Oh, Mike!
What? Everybody has.
Mike just dies laughing because look at the picture. You can't see it really.
Does she know how to take a picture without her tongue sticking out?
Watch. Here's what's funny.
No.
So, watch this, and look where I keep putting this, and Mike just dies laughing because I'll just leave it there while he's trying to talk. And the whole time he's trying to talk, I just have it sitting there.
Did you see that? I guess she got some new ink. I saw.
Yeah, she did. She got
something put on.
The last week she got
Speed Racer. It was Speed Racer.
Yeah, last week she got Lucky Strike, and then last night she got Speed Racer. And I guess she's getting the whole Mach 5 and Racer X and the whole NASCAR team.
Team.
What is it, 23 teams and all
Speed Racer, yes, maybe. But not NASCAR. Take back to like Felix the Cat, Casper. I could see if you're going back with like the cartoon theme.
Well, she does her, I think people got away from this, but her tattoos are kind of like it's like a collage. Everything has like a little meaning,
Right, but for Mike, that's called confused.
Yeah, is number 9 on? Microphone 9?
I don't think it is. No.
Okay, because I'm catching a reverb.
It could be because I have number 4 up. I have it like loud because she was real soft spoken yesterday.
Yep. All right, just checking because it was getting a little bounce back.
It's okay.
I know, but her with with those tattoos, it doesn't tie in. It's just like
an owl.
An owl.
Well, we laugh about that with another female that we know is like most people say, okay, I'm gonna get sleeved out. So you get everything that ties completely together.
Exactly. But mine's doing like Batman and all that stuff.
But another female we know just got like random tattoos, and we sit there and go, none of that's tying together, really.
It looks like gel tats.
It's just weird. I don't know. The quality is a whole lot better than gel tats, but I get what you're saying with the just being there.
It depends who's doing them too. You got somebody like Chris Huff. He knows how to tie them in.
Yes. I'm not saying it just because they're sponsors, but I've decided a long time ago, you get what you pay for.
No, Chris Huff has done my ink. One of his guys was in the workplace the other day. And I went to the office and was like, hey, man, I need a quote on how much you're going to do to re-ink this thing. I took my shirt off in the office. I was like, hey, how much is it going to be? But like I say, he did my tattoos.
If you get what you pay for, why would you want to put some jailhouse crap on your arm that's going to be there forever?
Maybe I'm trying to get some street cred, bitch.
You're going to be like me and be going to the laser and getting that laser. Dr. Ink Eraser has been taking off the tattoo on my leg. I need to get there. A lot of people keep saying, well, it sure is taking forever. No, it's just I don't get to go as often as a lot of people want to go. Like me, I can't go during the summertime. I'm a hot-natured person, and I have to work outside a lot. So by the time they blister up my leg from taking the laser to it, I can't really go out and work. So I usually only go during the winter months.
Okay, so Dr. Ink Eraser, does it hurt, Scotty?
Yes.
That laser
it hurts. It hurts. But I say...
Does it sound like a taser?
A little bit, yeah. But see, it's more of just a pop, though. It's not quite as loud. But I try to explain to people that if you're willing to go through the pain of getting a tattoo, then what makes you think taking it off is not going to hurt? And then you have to decide what's it worth to you. If you're really wanting this tattoo off, suck it up, Sally, and go get it zapped off. So I mean, it just depends. If you want it off bad enough, you'll sit through the pain. Because you was dumb enough to get the ugly, nasty tattoo put on to begin with. Go get it zapped off.
Well, are you going to introduce our guest co-host?
No, he goes as the artist formerly known as Nobody.
Okay, I wasn't sure.
He is our secret guy that sits behind the scenes.
Okay, and what should I refer to as the secret?
Sir.
Just sir.
Just sir.
You know what? Y'all can both.
Sir Charles.
But I love coming and spending time with y'all.
That's right.
You can.
You always protect identity. If we remember correctly, one of the situations is that somebody had busted out his identity one time, and he's kind of like wrestler number 2. You don't undo the mask.
And there's a couple of them. You know, there's like
call me Rey Mysterio.
Yeah.
So all right, cool. Yeah, that's happening.
Call him. Hey, if he's gonna be a Mexican wrestler, his name will be Nacho Cheese.
Nacho
Nacho Cheese.
Or Nacho. To the second power.
All right, I got a message from Brett here about the Zika.
Oh, Brett, Jesus.
Zika is real. Ebola is real. The flu is real, and so is cancer. Our government will use whatever it can to take our eyes off the one picture to herd the unadvised to a field of grass. Educate the people, and you can. Okay, so there's the point. I'm not going to go any further with that, but yes, I agree. I need one of these things you touch it and it just speaks. That way I don't have to try to read it. Being dyslexic sucks.
Really? I'm a Sagittarius. What about
You're
that?
an idiot.
Stop. Hey, see what happens? As soon as somebody shows up, he starts being a...
No, you said you was a Sagittarius.
Unfortunately, our secret guest, he has to wear the earbuds. We never switched over to
the headphones.
Are the earbuds cool?
They're very comfortable,
yeah.
actually.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. A
lot of people don't want to mess up their hair.
Dude, that's obviously not the problem here.
But Mike, because we the regulars on here have to have noise canceling headphones on,
I got these
so that we completely hear what we sound like. Because I have to explain to people, I'm like, dude, you need to hear how bad you sound.
Well, not only that, but we spend hours.
I worry about that when I come in here.
What?
I sound okay?
No, you sound good.
Oh, you're sexy. You're sexy.
Yeah,
I got a little chubby going.
Oh God, stay still, dude. Stay still.
Scott, you've seen the picture.
Stay away from our guest.
Scott, you saw the picture.
Yeah.
If you'd seen me like 4 months ago, probably wouldn't be saying that. I lost a crap load of weight.
He likes him chubby. Don't let him fool you.
So you weren't sexy 4 months ago?
I lost like 45 pounds
in 4 months.
In 3 months.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, he's been working out. Mike found it for you.
I
found out. I don't know. A buddy of mine invited me to a gym in Conyers. I don't want to say the name of it. But they serve pizza like when you work out. They have a Tootsie Rolls on the counter when you leave.
I know one place I go to has the Tootsie Rolls for when your sugar drops, but I knew nothing about serving pizza.
Mondays,
I need to go in there.
They have pizza the first week over there, and they're like, "Hey man, you want to come get a pizza? How about the alarm that sounds when you drop a weight?"
Yeah, get you a slice of pizza and put your fat ace on the treadmill.
Exactly.
Oh my God. Can you imagine? Ding, ding, ding! Every time you gained a pound.
Yeah, dude. I'm like 50 pounds overweight
right
now. I'm not happy, but I need to do something about it.
That particular place, I didn't have scales in it.
Wow. Yeah, that's not cool.
You know, but here's
I think it's your wife's favorite place too.
Here's my problem that I have there. They will not allow me to come in my cargo shorts.
What?
They won't allow you also if you want like some of the the guys that are serious in weight. You're not allowed to wear the spaghetti tank. You can't wear a tank top in there either.
But let me word this though. Here's what pisses me off. You won't let me come in my cargo shorts. You want me to go in and change. I want to just walk in my cargo shorts, do my treadmill, walk back out to my van and go continue my business day. You won't allow me to wear my cargo shorts, but you will allow people to wear dirty wife beaters. That is the most disgusting, crappy, trashy look I've ever seen. Is somebody in there with a sweaty, dirty wife beater on that you can see through.
That's all I had that day.
And then they also let women wear the see-through yoga pants and the midriff, almost bras.
Oh yeah, I know.
But I can't wear my cargo shorts.
I got invited there one time.
How does that make sense?
Oh, I got invited in there one time, like I said, last week, and buddy's like, "Hey, come on up here." And the woman gave me the free tour, obviously, because I had to go through that. And she's like, "Well, this is the no intimidation zone." I said, well, what about me lifting the heaviest weight you have, and then the guy beside me starting out with a 5? Is that
intimidating?
Look, the heaviest dumbbell they have 70 pounds there.
Wow.
Not going to do much.
And then, of course, obviously being my first time in there and I drop the weights
Right.
and that alarm goes
Right.
off in the corner.
Right.
Oh wow, I'm never coming back after getting embarrassed. It's
Right.
a huge sign. Have you been in there when it
Yes.
goes off?
Yes.
It is and what they say, there's no grunting.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh well, I can't go there.
Well, my next visit, because I've just really, it just hadn't been up there. I need to. I'm paying for it. I'm gonna go in there with my cargoes, and the second they say something, I'm just gonna start popping pictures off of all the other people that they allow every single day coming up there dressed like trash.
You should.
Yeah.
You definitely
I mean, it's absolutely horrible. I went there one day.
It's a beginner's gym.
Me and my wife, all of us are standing there's like 7 of us on treadmills watching. There's these 2 dudes walking around in dirty ass wife beaters, and all they're doing is scoping out the girls. They're not working out.
Pants were sagging too.
Yeah, dude. I'm like, you need to do something here. If I can't come in with my cargo work shorts on, the same pants I wear everywhere I go, they're just shorts. If I can't come in with those on, I don't believe there should be a guy walking around with some ragged ass Adidas workout pants and a nasty, dirty wife beater. You know, it's absolutely horrible.
And you ever notice everybody's in front of that big glass mirror taking selfies of themselves?
Oh my God. It's absolutely funny.
Oh, so they stand in front of the mirror and take selfies.
I was doing some back workouts on one of their little back presses or whatever, and there's a guy sets his camera up with one of the handles, and he's video recording himself doing push-ups in front of his camera.
Oh my God!
It's like sitting on the floor.
That is insane.
Bring it home.
That is stupid. I've never seen such. That is insane.
You know, military. We used to. Now we didn't have cameras on our phones when we were doing this, but we would challenge. You know, you get people drunk and you challenge them to do the clap push-ups, like in jump school. You know, it was a big deal.
Well, the last time you got to clap, dude, you wasn't had nothing to do with push-ups.
It wasn't clap. It was chlamydia and stuff. So when you get them to push up and clap, and then you say, can you clap twice? And they're drunk and they'll do it. And then everybody's cameras would come out and you go, clap behind your back. And the knuckleheads always tried it and busted that face on the floor. Okay. Yeah. Those were.
I had a bunch of dirty thoughts, like the comedian that was making the joke about her back boobs.
Yeah.
And I was making the thought in my mind while she was joking about her back boobs. I'm thinking, can she make those clap behind her back?
That'd be cool. Hell, I can.
What was that movie where the guy had the wings coming out of the back? It was
X-Men, one of the X-Men.
No, it was a comedy. It had the dude from Seinfeld. No, it was his tail. He was walking away. His tail was wide.
Oh yeah. George Costanza had the tail. That was in. No, that was Shallow Hal.
Shallow Hal. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, that was a good.
No, but wasn't there one of the National Lampoons dude had the little wings? Where it was
I can't remember.
Epic movie.
It may have been Epic.
Dude's like, watch this, and his little wings pop out.
Yeah.
Well,
it has wings.
I like that.
Oh yeah, I had to. Well, what's funny is we make the joke now that we got the system working.
So you knew I was already showing up.
What's funny is we see people now walking around in my front yard. And the other day we were kind of like, has this been happening the whole time? And we just didn't know there was people out there in my front yard. Vernon Jones came in for an interview.
Vernon's a good friend of mine.
Some people hate him. Some people love him.
Dude, Vernon is I don't know politician-wise.
Right.
I've never been, but
he's a great guy.
He is a great guy. Like I say, when another company I work with, he used to spend a lot of money with me. And he great guy.
Super great guy.
Been to a few parties that he's had at his house. What a blast.
Yeah. Well, we were just surprised because when you mention his name, some people go, oh, I love him. And then you hear people spit venom about how much they don't like him. Most of the ones that don't like him don't even have a clue why they don't like him. It's, I heard. Shut up, man. I heard you blew somebody in a Greyhound.
I tell you what, I really wish I'd known when he was in there.
I shouldn't have said that. I apologize.
When was he in here?
Probably about a week or so ago.
Yeah, last week.
But what was funny is as he was sitting right there, we had the cameras installed, but my neighbor across the street texted me and said, hey, do you know you got people walking around in your front yard?
That's not what they said.
And we're just like, oh my God, are they friend or foe? Because we know how much people, are what they, you know what I'm saying. People like to say what they want to say.
Sure.
Mike, are you okay? Your eyes kind of rolled in the back of your head.
Well, yeah, because of what you said.
I probably should have said that.
Not only that, but also
it's after 9.
When you were describing everybody, you weren't being actually telling the truth. But
what? I got a text message that said there's people walking around in your front yard.
So a man was charged with the murder.
Hey, we need to go to a commercial. Can we save that?
Oh God, yeah. This is big time.
Give us just a minute. We got to come right back. It is time for a commercial. We'll be right back.
Let's watch this.
Okay, so Vernon Jones, the reason
do we need to mute? Do we need to mute? Or are you okay?
Live on YouTube.
Go live. Huh?
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to smoke a cigarette.
Just wait a minute. I always have to remind people that thing's always running.
So is it muted?
Would you buy a few monsters?
I mean, I always have.
I've been hooked on those red lines.
Really?
Oh my God.
I did some free. Green. Can't drink the green ones every day. I'll die. 12 tablespoons of sugar.
Why's your tongue out? Neglected. You don't get any attention, man. Man, that pool's huge. Like the pictures didn't do it justice.
I saw that picture. I was
like, with him in that. Well, he didn't tell you the text message I sent him, did he?
I didn't see it.
I said, I hope the pool's cold. My balls are chafed as hell from walking around last night.
Chap ass, man. Gotta get in that pool.
Mute that thing real quick.
Hold on, fix it. All right, we are back. You know all the good stuff gets muted.
Sorry.
It's just the world we live in.
Oh God.
I have no idea how video sounds today. Anybody that's watching video, text me and let me know how good this is. Either going or not going. So my friend Nikki and Winder says, "Oh my God, those are nasty." Talking about these monsters. She says you need to get the green one or the rock star. She says I drink the rock star every day.
No, the blue ones are just fine. Thank you. Next question.
Next question.
You have this video? Man charged with murder and death.
Is that what you wanted to talk about? What is it? About the teens? What have they figured out? You're going to tell me. Send it to me.
Okay.
Send it to me in that messenger.
Okay.
And that way we can talk about it. Because I really have started kind of trying to catch up this morning. I was running way behind this morning.
Well, this story.
But I wanted to know more.
This story is weird.
Because they said they're now finding or trying to find, either they found cell phones, but they can't break into them, or they're trying to find cell phones. But something along the lines of cell phones and trying to figure out what's going on.
Assassinated.
You know, when you're overnight, you miss all the news and stuff. I don't even know what's going on.
We're at night shift.
Yeah, I'm off of it now, thank God. So I heard I did see on Facebook, only because it was popping around, I heard they found the guy that killed those two kids behind Publix.
I mean, that's what they're saying.
But they won't release the motive.
Yeah, come on. And this guy doesn't look like a freaking, the kind of guy that's going to cap. It takes a sack to do that. Up, Jacob.
Nah, 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 nah. Did you send it already?
Trying to.
I wish you'd hurry up. Killing me, dude. Who is this?
I love the boots.
You see that in the background? That tells you what she does for a living.
Who's that on the right?
And the garter belt probably tells you what they do for a living.
Who is that?
Just somebody popped up on one of the you might know pictures. Look at the background. What do you think she does for a living?
Tassels.
Have you noticed the?
She's not a football player. There shouldn't be lockers behind her.
What's the deal with the random friend requests from people like you have nothing in common with? They pop
I do.
up
I get
once
them
a week.
so much now. I assumed it was because of just the station, but no, not all the time now. Now I'm just getting like weird ones. All right, we're back for more. We're waiting for militarymike to fulfill his job obligations.
I can't. It's not working. And
are you trying to get your zipper up or down? I mean, why would you scream it's not working?
I don't wear a zipper. I don't have zippers.
I know. You're that guy that is the king
Zippers old school.
Of elastic.
Yeah, definitely.
Elastic and a drawstring.
Definitely. I'm down with that. All right. I've got the video, but it won't like share. Like,
where can I find it? What page is it from?
WSB.
Okay, so I can go WSB.
Just go to WSB Radio, man, TV. When it's
all right, channel 2. Let's scroll on down.
Scrolling. Get those doggies scrolling. There he is.
This is it?
Yep.
Oh, God. Everybody hang tight. This is about the 2 teens. In Roswell.
It's becoming quite the little story. Little Roswell.
Of course, you remember yesterday it took forever to get the video to actually
like
load.
82 people hooked up to our freaking Wi-Fi in the studio. What makes it cool, though?
Well, it just, I'm really curious as to what this guy's motive was.
I think we're about to find out.
Well, when it loads, of course.
Yeah. Well, if you get like a freaking high-speed T1 line.
There's only so much. That gets me is I got a high school at one end of my road, a middle school at the other end of my road. I'm 5 houses from this high school. And they say, you've got the fastest U-verse we can get you.
Yep, that's...
and I'm supposed to be like 18 meg. It's really like 11.
Yeah.
So I actually had to make them give me some money back because I'm like, why are you charging me for 18? And you've already told me I can't even get 18 here.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if I'm 5 to 6 houses, depending on how you count it, from the high school, and they have great internet at a high school, why can you not get me any internet?
They're still running cable. Does U-verse still run cable?
I don't know what they're running. I'm running on the same phone line.
Anything's faster than the fastest AT&T. That
yeah.
I mean,
I'm on their phone line cable.
Low voltage cable.
Yeah, that's what it said.
DSL.
Yeah, I'm the fastest DSL if you want.
20-year-old Jeffrey Hazelwood behind bars with 2 counts of murder.
Everybody listen.
Police said Hazelwood shot and killed 17-year-old Natalie Henderson and Carter Davis in the head. It happened behind a supermarket in Roswell.
It seemed very over the top for even children to get murdered, but in that kind of fashion, I don't understand it.
Police are not releasing a motive behind the killings.
That's what I want.
You can check out my full report on Channel 2 Action News this morning in Northwest Atlanta, outside the Fulton County Jail. Darren Moore, Channel 2.
You know what I'm saying, man? This whole thing.
You see where they pissed me off? Stay tuned for more. I want more now.
Yesterday they said, not that a gunshot is, I'm sure a gunshot's blunt force trauma to the head. but yesterday they were like, it was blunt force trauma to the head. Is what they said. Right. I'm thinking maybe
beating them to death is what I thought.
I'm not thinking a gunshot.
That's what we were talking about yesterday. I said it sucks because one channel, which was Fox, was calling it gunshots. Channel 2 was basically beating them in the head. And I couldn't understand, like, okay, is it beating them in the head or did we shoot them? But at this rate, they still don't have any information.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why is this case so weird? Why is it? It's like a lot of stuff is not being divulged. Isn't that a band or a singer? The Bulge. The Battle of the Bulge. Battle of the Barge. Either one, either way.
You, the Battle of the Bulge would be you trying on new elastic pants.
Stop. Now, remember we were talking about tattoos?
Yeah, now that's kind of cool.
No, that is not.
That is a woman that has had a double mastectomy.
Well, look, I understand that part, but what I'm talking about is the whole art thing.
Yeah, but she had a bra tattooed onto her body because she had a double breastectomy or mastectomy, if you want to call it that way. I'm sorry. I couldn't remember what you call it. The problem is I mean, this woman now has scar tissue. Mike's going to write that one in his book. The woman has scar tissue. So to make herself feel better, she gets that. And you can't knock her for that.
I'm not knocking her. I don't even know who her is. I'm just saying that's the tattoos are getting a little.
And you know, by law, she can legally walk around like that now.
I don't know.
With no top on.
I don't know the laws about boobies, but I'm willing to.
You're willing to find out.
Yeah. So
I'm willing to read them like Braille. I knew that's where his mind was going. He didn't say it, but I know better.
Now there was some.
Mike, did you ever see this guy's tattoo?
Jesus! Wow, who would do that?
I know that tattoo.
Who would do that? Oh my God!
Without trying to make you feel bad, I know that guy.
How would that make me feel, man?
Well, make you feel weird.
I don't know.
I know that guy. He's a tattoo artist, and if you think that's crazy, you should have seen what he did to his wife's stuff.
But like Mike says, from an artist standpoint, that's cool. But it's pretty cool. I mean,
yeah,
I think
he would just whip that out at the party.
I imagine so. Those people,
and you know what? I bet the women will be like, "Oh yeah."
I'm telling you, if you could only envision his wife's.
No. Okay, so yesterday, didn't Tides wasn't there some story going on with
Yes,
Tides?
and I don't know the story. I just know there was like an award that was given to him, but I don't have any info on it. So it's a hard thing to discuss when I don't know what to talk about with it.
Okay, I apologize.
No. I mean, I'm not knocking it. I'm apparently Todd's got an award yesterday.
Right.
I'm happy that he got it. I know it has something to do with the shooting. But I don't know. I don't know what the award's for, per se.
Right. I mean, basically, from what I understand for Total Entertainment Management, Rich Archer had posted that he was being recognized, for saving lives and stuff like that.
And that's great. And again, I'm not knocking it. I didn't know. I don't have the information.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm all about it, though. I think he did the right thing. That's 100%.
If you don't know, we're talking about Todd Scott. He is the owner of the Social House in Porterville, Georgia.
And he was the one involved in that shooting at the Magnet liquor store.
Yeah, about a year and a half ago.
Yeah, I believe it. Right.
All right, so we've talked about the two kids. We've been trying to follow that non-story that everybody's hiding and covering up. Of course, we have the Olympics starting this weekend. I'll start covering that on a morningly basis. Where the hell's my phone?
What award did Scott? Did they ever see that? Was it last night?
Yes, and that's what we were talking about.
Because he was but he had to go to Macon to get that.
Well, I don't know where.
I think it was a convention. Here, let me go shut that curtain real quick. I think it was a convention that they had.
Cool. All right. Let's see. We were supposed to have a call in from the Daily Buzz. I'm going to find out what's going on there.
That's too much like it.
Yeah. Did you know that there are two black guys in the studio?
Mike, shut up. You are an idiot. It's bookshelves. What is wrong with you?
Okay.
You're delusional.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm okay with that. I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Can you actually? We actually have anything? We're at 9:19.
Yeah. Rich Archer sending me news.
Anybody like to call in? Call in, please.
Yeah. Our manager sending us news clips. That's kind of sad. All right.
Stephanie's home asleep, so she's not here to help.
Where's Stephanie this morning?
She says she's not feeling good.
That's so funny that like a half an hour later you notice that she's not here.
Well, it was extra quiet this morning.
Yes, I concur. All right, let's see. The studio.
I'm trying to pull up something now.
The studio number is 770, right?
Yeah, 770. Excuse me.
678.
678. Stop for a second. 678-760-1556.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh my God. You just confused everybody by trying to say it wrong.
1558, right?
What?
678-760-1558.
Oh, you were screwing me up.
6.
See that right there? You see those numbers?
I do.
All right, type that. 678-760-1556. Quit saying the wrong numbers and confusing people.
Okay, got it.
Golly.
Got it.
You are so difficult sometimes.
Got it. Got it. All right. So
how sad is it? They're showing this video of Justin Bieber drop some sweet cash on this vacation home in Hawaii. I know we should be proud of these people for making this kind of money, but does it disgust you when you just see people drop like $20 million on a house that you know they're not going to stay in?
No. They probably just show up once or twice a year to it and party and then bolt.
Did they make him sell his house in Flower Branch after he egged that house beside
I don't
him?
know.
Whatever.
This is the most ridiculous statement. You know,
that was so funny.
That was so sad. Like I just found out that what was the charge of the day? Trespassing by God, what was it? Somebody was shooting a gun. I was watching Texas game wardens, and some people were shooting, but the wind was blowing the pellets dropping onto the neighbor's house, and they'd already been told to stop shooting, so they had to call the police. So they got charged for trespassing, and I forget the charge. But it's and then I said, man, I didn't know you could get charged for that, like throwing eggs in somebody's yard. You can get charged with. So if you throw something in a violent way at somebody, you can be charged with trespassing. God,
so if I throw a bullet,
speaking of like law enforcement, do you ever watch Alaskan Wilderness?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, man.
Have you ever seen them going and like picked up a warrant and the dude's having to ride in the back of the snow sled for like miles? On the officers.
And then here's my problem:
snowmobile.
if I handcuff you and your hands are behind your back, how do you hold on the snow machine?
Just backwards.
Well, they're normally on a little sled.
I know, but I'm just thinking it's just funny. I'm like painting the image in people's minds, you know.
You ever seen the one that's down in Louisiana?
I used to live down there.
They all know each other. It's so funny. It's like beating on the door. Bobby, I ain't coming out, Junior.
Put your crawl dance down. Come on out here with your hands up. Wipe your mouth off.
You know, they used to have those shows before Dog the Bounty Hunter got all dumb. They used to have good shows, you know.
Dog used to be good. I used to love watching Dog.
Me too.
Dog
Me too.
was awesome.
Then
it was at one point. Now it's just like
the first year or two was good.
How about the way him and Liam talk? Man, dude.
I like
Cowabunga, dude.
Yeah.
Man, what are you doing, brah?
Yeah.
Brah.
I like when they get him in the back of the car and they start talking about Jesus.
Oh, you know, that's what gets me is you'll see look. I don't pretend to be anybody. I truly don't. People go, I can't believe you'll talk about this, and then you're cussing the next minute. Hey, this is the person I am. My funny is you're watching Dog screaming and cussing these people, and then talk about you need to get right with Jesus. Mm-hmm. Come on, dude. That's just weird.
Gotta get
that is
right
just
with
weird.
Jesus.
Mike, are you really going to sing that?
Is it a song?
No, I don't know. I didn't know if you were just making up one. My wife made up one about, a poop-a-chew and a diaper. So, I mean, I figure if my wife can make up a poop-a-chew, Mike can just go ahead and start singing Jesus.
Your wife is getting just a wee bit into that.
So when Crystal doesn't come home after work, I guess I can find her on the square with everybody catching Pokemon.
So how sad is this? So yesterday, she had to go with Beth to do some tours at a museum, and she was driving. And she goes, oh, it sucked. I was in Atlanta and couldn't even Pokemon.
Yep.
And I'm like, that is so – I'm sorry. I mean, that is so sad.
She got Zaylee on it yet? Is Zaylee playing?
No.
Little baby Pokemons. Yeah, there are people that will pull over, and you listen to people in the store going, on the way over here, I pulled over 3 times, and one I couldn't catch. And I'm like, really? Me
and my wife are driving. She's like, I'm thinking somebody like a kid's ran into the street. Slow down, slow down, slow down. I'm doing this. I'm looking left. I'm looking right. And I'm like, what the hell, what the hell, what the hell? And I look over, and she's not even looking up. She's going, slow down, slow down. I'm like, what? She goes, you got to catch this Pokemon.
Oh,
I'm like,
man.
Jesus Christ, you scared me. Man. I told her next time, honey, just yell, hey, there's a Pokemon here, and I'll know to just let off the gas. But don't make me think something's wrong. But she says they've now added something to y'all's app that if you're moving too fast, they know you're in a car and it won't allow you to catch something. So you have to slow your car down to like walking speed.
I'll take my daughter to the square,
right,
and let her take.
That's funny.
That's about what I do. I let her walk, and I walk around with her. I mean,
we were driving through a shopping center the other day, and I'm like, okay, I'll go the long way.
Did you ever see everybody?
She caught like a double-headed ostrich in front of Chuck E. Cheese the other night.
No way.
That made her happy.
I have no idea.
I saw a double-necked chinned lady going into the Chuck E. Cheese. I couldn't catch her. It was Mike and his date. Didn't have a net big enough. The look on his face.
You know that I do not date.
Why are you taking the woman to Chuck E. Cheese?
Well, no, we were leaving Walmart area.
Groupon.
No, listen, we're leaving the Walmart. Oh, you talking me or him?
No, I was just wondering why he's.
Oh, why he was. Dude,
Groupon.
he tries to pick up the kids there, dude.
Groupon.
It's all about the teen night.
Where else do you take an 8-year-old? Duh.
But we were leaving the Home Depot, and I learned you can come into the Home Depot area off of 138, but you don't leave that direction. You leave Salem Road. So we were turning right there at whatever the Mexican restaurant is, and she goes, "Oh my God, look right there at Chuck E. Cheese. There's a double-headed blah 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 blah." I'm thinking, but I didn't know it was an ostrich. So I pulled over. What the heck? If it makes my wife happy, it's worth it.
I was about to say.
I mean, it's worse. She could have. Okay, here's this. Let's look at this scenario. Chuck E. Cheese, a double-headed ostrich for Pokemon, or 2 different shoe stores in the same shopping center. It could have been worse.
It could have been bad.
It could have been there's buy one get half off at Shoe Carnival and buy one get one free at Rack Room. It could have been worse.
Then if you'd have gone in as a belt, you'd have been broke.
There you go. I want the ostrich purse, the ostrich leather purse or something. It could be worse. I'm just trying to fill in the blanks here.
I was
Mike.
about to say, hey there.
Well, they have ostrich skin boots, cowboy boots. I'm thinking,
And
I'll tell you what, the ostrich skins make a sick motorcycle seat.
Yes.
Ooh.
Have you seen the cats that make the alligator ones and they leave an alligator tail on the back of the seat?
Yes, I have. I saw one.
That is the most insane. Have you not seen that, Mike? Oh my God!
It's it's stupid though. I wouldn't.
It's silly because the tail kind of flaps in the wind. It's kind of like Mike.
I'm right.
Mike
I'm right there. I love motorcycles. I've always done motorcycles, but when I got back from Afghanistan, my head doesn't quite make those decisions very quickly anymore. So I'm concerned about if I did get a bike, that I would either hurt myself or someone else, and try to be responsible about that kind of stuff. Now, here's the thing is I really do still prefer the crotch rocket or the Ducati, that kind of motorcycle over the sit back Harley Davidson, enjoy the ride type thing. As I'm getting older, though, I'm thinking.
Okay, so look, there's a regular motorcycle seat, right? That's an alligator skin seat. You see that?
Yep.
Okay, that's kind of standard. This is where you start seeing the stupid people.
Yeah, that's weird.
So he's got an alligator seat, the exact color of the alligator, with an alligator head bolted onto the luggage rack. Look at that. I'll throw it up there on the big screen. Is that not the stupidest thing you've ever seen?
I've seen this.
Here, let me turn this so the people on video can watch. Is this not stupid? I mean, why? Why would you do that?
Now, I mean, I can understand having like the belly cut, for the seat.
Okay, look, here's one that has the tail. That's what I was getting at.
Yeah,
See?
I've seen those.
See the back and then the tail. That's a cheap looking tail.
That is cheap, yeah.
But there's a dude here in Conyers that has like the real full long, tail. It's still, oh, look right here. Look at that one. Is that not like ridiculous?
Yeah,
that's stupid.
If I do go that way, I'm not really looking at a theme bike.
I mean, look at that seat. That means you're sitting on that horn.
I'll take my Mustang or Corbin any day of the week.
Oh my God,
Scotty,
what are people thinking?
Your bike is kind of themed out, isn't it?
Yeah, I went ahead since mine was the police edition. At first, I was taking it to 5150 Customs, and we were gonna like do some horse trading and do a real custom paint job. But then I started thinking, I kind of dig the color. I kind of like it. And then because of, you know, my family members that are or were police officers, and then all my buddies and things like that, I decided to keep it the police bike and then just do a tribute kind of bike to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes sense.
I thought about as a joke. It's not really a joke, but I thought it'd be cool to paint it like Chip's Highway Patrol.
Oh,
you know, I thought that would be cool.
That would.
But I ended up going a different route.
Then get you a wig under your helmet so you get the
man.
chips cut.
Yeah, man. Give me some big. Wear these sunglasses. Yeah, man.
That'd be cool, man.
I could play the theme song as we're going down the road.
And see that I never really did enjoy having somebody ride on my bike with me. Does that make sense?
I love it. When I had my Gull Wing.
Well, you're used to being a solo kind of fella.
When I had my Gull Wing, I loved it. But I had a Victory Touring Cruiser was my first bike. Then my last one I had was a Vulcan. And
I had a Vulcan years ago.
I'm like I said, I'm bikeless right now, but I want to go back to the Gull Wing. I really enjoyed it.
Now, Scottie, you, I mean, obviously, I would carry your wife on my shoulders, but
we know this.
Do you like having somebody back there? Or you like riding solo? I mean, not taking into consideration that you have a gorgeous wife, but
I enjoy my wife riding with me.
Do you? Okay.
You know, she went and got her license, and the conversation was that she was going to keep the soft tail and start riding herself by herself.
Yeah,
and my problem was we already don't get enough time together.
Right.
So in my mind, I said, you know what? I would rather you stay as a passenger so that you and I can ride together, because what's happening is, you know, you're going to get your license. We already don't get to spend enough time together. So guess what's going to happen next? I'm never going to get to talk to you.
Yeah. Now on your bike, the both of you communicate through.
I went ahead and bought these headsets,
right? Yeah.
Intercom system. And at first, I'm just saying, at first she said, I'm really not digging the money that was spent on these. Then, so what I bought was used $160, new, they're $360. So at first I was going to buy the new ones. She just was like, I don't know that we're going to use them that much. After we got them, the first 2 days, she's like, I'm kind of digging it, because here's what's happening. My face needs to be facing forward at all times.
Why?
Because I'm supposed to be watching the road.
Oh, do you know that humans
Hold on.
are the only animals?
Stop. You're going to change my subject. Right. The problem was that every time she tried to speak to me, I had to turn my head completely to the right so I could hear her, which means I'm not looking at the street in front of me. So what was really cool is now, instead of her having to yell all the time and me having to look away from the road to hear her,
you guys can just
or her having to tap me on my shoulder to get my attention or anything, she just talks. She don't even have to look up. If she's reading a text message, she just reads the text message.
And as soon as you start talking, it cancels everything out, cancels your radio. That's right. My going was.
I love it, dude.
That is cool.
It is so awesome. And the cool thing is I can answer my phone.
Yeah.
So with it all being Bluetooth, I can make phone calls, answer phone calls. All I have to do is hit my phone, one finger. I only have to look at my phone, hit the phone, and say, Siri, text my wife. Like she was at work the other day. Me and Buddha was riding. I hit text my wife, tell her I love her, and we just left Social Circle on our way to Rutledge. So at least if I get in a wreck, she goes, he was leaving Social Circle, aiming for Rutledge, and I know what direction he goes when he leaves that area to go to the other area. So for me, it's a great tool. I love having this headset.
Where do you want to eat at? That's a biker question. Where do y'all eat at when you went to Rutledge? Oh,
the day that we was in the mood, I said I wanted Cracker Barrel. So we went from
Madison.
Here, and at the time, yes, Madison. But at the time, there had just been the dump truck wreck on 20 at the bridge and Almond and all that.
Oh, okay.
So we were going to go down the interstate. Was told the interstate was all jacked up. So we left here, Horse Park, back road from Horse Park to Jersey to Social Circle to Rutledge to Madison. Made a great ride out of it.
That 278, isn't that 278?
Yes, made a really great ride.
I love that ride.
Look, man, let's take a commercial real quick. It's time to take one. Everybody's chilling while we're doing this. Everybody hang tight. It's just fun to want to look, man. I had to play some Eddie Money. I'm in the mood for Take Me Home Tonight. So just got to go there.
You're already here.
Shut up, Mike.
One saw Kip Winger a few weeks ago.
Well, you know, and I've had dinner with Eddie Money. I'd love to meet Kip Winger. That'd be kind of cool. Everybody, hang tight. Be right back. Yeah, the first Music Midtown we ever did. I was eating with Eddie Money.
Amy was all about some Kip Winger. Did you sit on her
I
Facebook
remember what you
page,
said.
Dude, look. Can't even change the bed. The guy looks the same.
That's funny.
You see it, look, check Kip out. Looks the same. So now that bike, my dad was the first officer of the Southern Cruisers.
Really?
For a year before Toothpick got it. His name was Quester.
Man, that bike.
But look, what happened when I sold that bike to do the bike? He's like, man, he begged to have that bike. You know? And he gave me the Vulcan and 11,000 cash. Matter of fact, that Facebook post, Mike, says this is what happens when a good bike gets chopped.
Yeah, it changed it
Come
completely.
here, girl. I love on you. Come here. Why are you limping? You got arthritis.
God, I need to shave, dude.
So do I. You got arthritis, girl. It's pretty outside. Why is it killing you?
Killing you today.
Arthritis. She was limping coming over. Oh, girl.
Yeah.
I can tell you neglect her.
Oh my God! Since the baby's been here, oh my God, she just doesn't get that.
What field trip do they go on? I saw something with Crystal on Facebook about they want a field trip.
Homeschool.
Yeah.
A homeschool trip. How's Doc doing? I haven't seen it. Heard in I used to see them at Walmart. They've been in there forever.
Oh, shut up. He said, every time he sees her, she don't even talk to me.
I know, but I'm just saying I hadn't seen him in a while. She must have been busy.
She's been busy.
I have to shoot her a text. Oh, are you still, does Horizons do anything with you anymore? Didn't you do Horizons Motorsports?
No, I hadn't got with them yet. I've been for years just helping them do stuff.
I didn't want to mention their name, and you know.
No, but they keep saying that they're going to become sponsors, and they hadn't. But that's where people I shot with.
They do powder coating over there. I know Rob does. Rob's trying to get his powder coating.
Yeah.
I got to bring my cup over there. He said he'd do it for me in Walmart Blue.
Yeah, dude.
I might
that cup's don't look, man. That is the only cup I drink out of. That is no lie.
Dude, this is the Walmart one, $9.97.
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy one of those.
I got a bunch in last night.
I need some just for fun ones made. So even if I just bought those and put the just for fun vinyl on,
Nothing. How are you?
What would be tacky?
Putting a sticker on it. What are they calling those things? Thermal cups? What's the actual name of those things?
Which one? Ours or the store?
Just
they're vacuum sealed,
insulated, something.
Vacuum insulated.
What you do is you put the vinyl on it and then they powder coat it.
Exactly. What?
Did you just call me a fool? Yeah. I'm trying to find out where we can get these things.
Why'd you call me tacky then?
Because you are tacky.
I was leaving my parents' house there. I saw the prettiest pit bull. He was white. He looked like a Dalmatian.
Oh, that's mine.
But he was a pit. He was beautiful.
Yeah, my little girl.
I'm dirt, man.
Thanks for having me over.
Dog and Stephanie's just need a bath.
Thanks for having me over this morning.
Oh, man, thanks for coming in.
I noticed y'all short. I was like, hey, man, I'll come on over. I don't got anything else to do because it's my last night, so I'll stay up all day.
Stephanie met her quota for the show.
Yeah.
Quota for the week.
She's been here 18 straight days. She's like, I need a break.
I missed something?
Shut up, fool.
Alex was putting some funny stuff, political stuff on Facebook this morning.
Talk about that one. He's this.
Oh, really? What happened with that?
I'm having a hard time leaning back with the knives in my back.
Probably because you put Vernon Jones on your show. Isn't Vernon Jones a Democrat?
See my dog?
Oh.
I got more pictures of my
Oh, well, speaking of knives in the back.
What are you doing? She's very neglected, Scotty.
No, she's an attention hoe. She is not that neglected. She is just an attention hoe.
She's so neglectful.
She has always been that way. Once you pet her, she will not stop.
Then she starts rubbing her head against my leg.
Yeah,
like, don't
she
stop.
has always been that.
like this.
You try to look. You take your hand away. She'll
nose you.
Nudge you back. Watch. She'll put that hand back. She's not as neglected as you. Hey, how could she do that so much and still be neglected? Come on. She knows what she's doing.
Then she gets limp.
That's
she
right.
starts getting
she
limp.
knows exactly what she's doing, just like every other woman in this world.
Right. 11 minutes ago, Crystal said.
Go ahead.
That moment.
Hold on. Let's go live. Hey, wait. Let's go live. Because I was reading that too. That'd be funny. Come on.
Oh, my eye, my hand, my leg, my feet.
Hey, everybody, we're back. So Mike's gonna do his quote for the day, where he's gonna quote my wife.
Dun, dun, dun. A quote by Crystal.
Read it like it's a poem. You can already tell Mike. A quote by Crystal.
A quote by Crystal. And things going bading. 11 minutes ago, Crystal realized that moment you hear your husband comparing your Pokemon Go addiction to shopping addictions. Pokemon Go wins.
I'm serious. I love it. My wife doesn't spend money crazy anyways. I mean, look, my wife's like, let's see, the options are pool or your bike trip. Yeah, you're not going on that trip.
Yeah.
Because think about it, dude. We already said we was going to spend $300. Well, $300 paid the grading
I was about to
for
say,
the
dude,
pool.
You were so far past $300. I mean,
look, watch this. I'm just going to throw out some numbers real quick. Watch this.
We need to start selling tickets to this.
So 300 on the grading. Oh, let me just pull the calculator out and do it this way.
Do it. Pull it out. I bet
so,
you do it.
300 on the grading, 400 on the liner, 160. Well, I did 156, but it's close enough. Oh man, that didn't add worth nothing.
860.
So 300 plus 400 plus 160 plus
860.
I had hold on. I had to buy the stakes to hold the side up was another $40. The concrete blocks another $40.
And 40.
So far salt 40, which I still need some more bags.
980.
The sands were 50. We're at 1030.
Really?
So
945.
Sherry was texting me.
Huh?
Sherry from her.
Oh yeah. So far, just
figure out who you are.
Guesstimating we're at $1,000, not counting the pool water, and I still got to go back and buy some more chemical stuff. So go ahead. So you were texting Sherry, or she's texting you about your?
Just on the message. No, I was like, she was like, "What? Oh no, I wasn't listening. What happened?"
Yes, she has no idea how much Mike talks about her. If she listened to the show,
No, don't say that.
she's not listening
No,
to the show, Mike.
She's listening.
It doesn't matter if I say anything; she's not listening to the show.
She probably has patience.
So for me saying if she only listened to, it's funny.
She needs to be a patient.
I say the words, if she only listens to the show, don't say that she's listening. She's not listening.
Oh, I didn't say she was listening.
I don't think she's listening.
She's already said she can't get the app to work on her phone.
I know.
Dang blondes, man. What?
Pretty girls just don't.
You push a button. What? I mean,
It automatically
it just starts
turns on.
playing.
I mean, it pretty much does all of it on its own, doesn't it?
See, Mike chases the pretty ones.
There is a picture. This is kind of weird. There is a picture of Donald Trump shot on stage here. What is it?
Shot on stage or take a picture taken?
Says, a chilling Foreign Intelligence Service report circulating in the Kremlin today is warning that U.S. presidential candidate Donald Trump is likely being targeted for death by either an individual or group who is in possession of micro-electromagnetic pulses device weapons that over the past month
who's reading this?
I was reading it.
I could have swore.
Well, it's a terribly written article.
It sounds like it. It was terribly read. That's why I was kind of questioning what's happening there.
Photoshop picture of Trump, and that's kind of weird.
So
yeah.
So how you like this? I put a picture up today. It says, I refuse to apologize for being an ace hole when nobody ever apologized for treating me like poo-poo that brings out the ace hole in me.
I saw that this morning. Right after me and you got done texting.
Yeah, man.
That's all.
Well, you know, I make the comment all the time when people get stupid, and I go, what's worse? The fact that I'm mad at you or the fact that you did something so stupid that you ended up making me mad? And they go, well, you're mad at me.
Yeah.
But what did you do? It's called cause and effect. You pooped in the floor. Now you got to put a dresser over it. It's just, come on, people. You have to be adult enough. You pay your dues. You don't butt dial somebody and then be pissed off they heard what you said. Come on. You got to be smarter than that. Mike?
I don't have to be smarter than anybody. I've gotten through life with this. I'm good to go.
I saw one of those little Kermit the Frogs the other day. You know, the little thing on Facebook with Kermit. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It said if Trump gets elected, something like y'all better quit catching all these Pokemon and start catching jobs if Trump's selected.
Dude, if every one of these people, if everybody that says they're going to move out if he won, if every one of these people moved out of our states,
yeah, man,
it would be a blessing. Our population would decrease, our pollution would decrease, our stupidness would most likely decrease.
Our stupidness?
I mean, come on, face the facts of how many people are going, hey, man, if he gets elected, I'm out of here. Well,
all those stars.
Good luck, because they don't accept EBT in Mexico.
Yeah, well, just curious. Are our tax dollars going to be paying for them to get their air flights out of here?
I'm just saying.
I mean, who's going to pay to move them?
I don't know. Greyhound tickets for all.
They
get on the bus and get their stepping.
I don't think they've ever paid for bulk moving overseas before.
I just don't get it. I just don't get it. It just makes no sense to me. We have a show we're going to pick. We're going to make jokes. We're going to talk in slang. If you can't understand it, now I'm sorry, but this is the most ridiculous crap ever. If so-and-so wins, I'm leaving the country. Well, do you need help packing? I'll bring over 4 trash bags. We can grab everything you own, and I'll load you in the back of somebody's pickup truck, and we will help you get out of town.
Cool. Can we go swimming?
Not in my pool.
Okay.
I am on Saturday.
3 o'clock.
Yeah.
I don't get off till 7.
In the morning.
No,
I'm kidding.
Not going back there.
We're gonna in the mornings we're gonna like go get our coffee, look out the window, and go, who in the hell is in the backyard?
Somebody out there floating around.
Well, Mike loves watching the sunrise here.
As long as Travis is on the grill, I tell you.
Yeah,
Travis got to be on the grill.
I've already visualized, as much as Mike likes the sunrise here, that one day he'll be here for an early morning swim. And I've been doing a lot of schooling, if you will, a lot of studying on how to make a solar box and stuff like that that's going to heat my pool for free. So now I had people last night at 10 o'clock going, hey, man, you think you're going to be able to keep that thing warm in like December? I don't know that's possible.
Can you imagine you get your screen like you do, I think you did last winter, or maybe you were at a friend's house, you get your screen, have a pool party while
while
watching the UFC fight?
Yes, well, we're either, the first movie we're watching is either Jaws or Piranha.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
From inside the pool.
Yes.
I mean, come on.
Hey, Labor Day week is Labor Day weekend coming up, I guess?
Yes.
The perfect Labor Day weekend party.
I got a stand that
I'm clearing my weekend.
Yep.
Scotty.
Yeah, man. I got a stand that I can set the projector up on so it shoots over the top of the pool. I mean, it's going to be sick.
I guess if some of the listeners want to come meet me, they can come meet me that weekend.
That's right.
Now,
Nacho Cheese will be here
that weekend.
that weekend.
Now,
I'm not even leaving the pool. I'll be in it all weekend.
That's right. Nacho Cheese is here between Saturday and Sunday.
What you got? Starting August 11th, 12th, somewhere around in there, there's going to be some decent meteor showers. So you know what's really fun to do is chilling in the pool with an adult beverage, looking up at the sky, because if it's clear, it's great out here. You see what I'm saying? And sit there and watch the stars, watch the meteor showers. Very cool. Very cool.
I don't know what time that's beginning. I mean,
well, I got to look at it.
Because you think if it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I'm not sure if I want to be in the pool, Crystal and Scotty, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, if I get there first, I got dibbies. So, if I'm in there floating around naked, I don't think anybody's going to join me.
Yeah, so Scott, how many people have texted you been like, I want to be the first skinny dip in your pool?
So I was. Now, Philip Snow, we have a slight disagreeing with Philip Snow, and I need you two. You two are pretty smart guys. I need your opinion here.
No.
So when we were taking the pool down, I had blisters on my heels because we had just cut the trees down and all this, that, and the other. So I had what I would consider an open wound. The blisters had popped. Philip took his shoes off and got in the pool that was like ankle deep, green, nasty stuff. We found no dead animals in there, so we just know it was algae. And he slipped and fell and was submerged under that little bit of water. But he yells, "Hey, I'm the first one to swim in the pool."
No.
Now, we put the pool up yesterday, a new liner. I'm in the pool, shin deep. Jeff Mathias yells, "Scott was the first one to swim in the pool." Philip goes, I was. I said, no, there's a technicality there because it's a different liner. It's a different container of water. So technically, who is the first person to swim in my pool?
Well, technically, nobody
has swam yet.
You have not opened the pool, so anything up till that point is just maintenance, operations and maintenance.
So you're being very clear at this point. There's been no swimming in the pool,
and until the proprietor says this pool is open for business, there's nothing swimming going on.
Okay, but I just needed some technicalities set straight here because he's priding himself on the fact that he was the first.
Yeah,
you can swim in what, an inch of water? That's not swimming.
I mean, I tried last night. Let me tell you something. When you're laying on your back and you're trying to like paddle backwards, the water was only like as deep as my shoulders and my gut was sticking out. So then I thought it'd be funny to flip over. And then really it looked like an iceberg because there was like not enough in the water. Well, excuse me. The belly was in the water. The body wasn't in the water. Does that make sense?
When you're floating?
No, it was kind of like, the iceberg. You only saw like a little bit above water, but there was a lot more underwater. That's kind of what was happening. Like I was laying on my gut and my face and my feet, neither one were touching the water because my gut was in the water. That's a weird image to paint, isn't it? but do you get the image I'm talking about?
Man, I'm thinking if I was in a boat, I'd shoot it.
Just for fun.
I would take a couple shots at it. So that's
hello?
Crazy. Absolutely crazy.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
This is Kim with the Daily Buzz. How are
Kim
y'all
with
today?
the Daily Buzz. What's up?
Well, we have, of course, our new paper is out, and it's just amazing. And we have the most amazing ad for Just for Fun Radio.
Oh, hey. Now, see, that's cool. Kim,
yeah. But
what kind of circulation? I'm sorry. Go ahead. I was going to ask you about the circulation of the magazine.
Well, we can get to that, and it's 5,000. But I was sitting out last night listening to the Coyotes, which are always entertaining. And
is that a group?
Noticed a few shooting stars, which is one of my favorite things to see.
Aww.
And I want to let everyone know that coming up is the Perseid meteor shower, August 11th through the 13th.
Just talking about it. We're just talking about it.
Well, there you go. There will be 100 meteors per hour in the sky. So they say.
Yep.
Those experts.
Now, if you download the app, the Google Sky Map, you can actually get where they're projected to be coming into the atmosphere.
Now that is a good piece of information.
I'm like the science guy.
Are you the star man?
He's
kind of.
He's a man. Yeah. He thinks he's a star.
Yeah.
Kind of odd.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm still hung on the fact that she was outside and watching shooting stars where we were outside and we were just hearing shootings. So it was just odd.
She lives in a nice neighborhood.
I live in the country. And it was a black night. We cut all the lights off in the house and sat on the back deck, and it was just absolutely a spectacular sky with no light. I guess the moon isn't out right now.
No, she's not reflecting at this time. So
there you go.
So the magazine. Let's talk about the magazine. Where can we?
Daily Buzz.
The Daily Buzz. I want to get a copy. I want to get a hard copy of it. I got the digital copy. Where can I find a hard copy?
You can find a hard copy on the Square in Covington. We have 2 boxes there. You can find you can find a box in Old Town Covington. There's a box at Sycamore Street Pizzeria, which not only is a great place to go and listen to live music almost every night, but a great place to get our newspaper.
Sounds cool.
Hey, in Covington, is there an actual place that it's at, or is it just sitting out on the sidewalk in a dispenser?
We have black boxes with smiley faces on them,
cool.
And they will say Daily Buzz.
All right, that way everybody knows when they're walking around in Covington, because everybody's down there Pokemon
They probably
right now.
They probably already know because of the Poke Stop right beside it.
Well, that's good. I just wanted to make sure anybody that knows when they're walking around what to look for.
Also, look for Crystal right beside it.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's great.
Well, our cover this issue is striking, and I started out talking about the Star event because honestly, I slept late this morning. Yeah. And so I was thinking, what can I talk about? And I'm scrolling through Facebook and saw the meteor shower. But then I realized, hey, on the front page of our newspaper is the biggest event ever coming up, which is the Olympics in Rio.
Dun, dun, dun.
And we have this girl that's a wrestler that's flexing her muscles. Her name is, let me see, what is her name?
Wow.
Helen Morales.
She's
hot. Did I say that out loud?
Yes,
you did. I gotta say though, that's really not like my cup of tea. I don't want to get beat up. Is what I'm saying.
I would just like to have muscles like that.
Yeah,
the whole thing.
Yeah, I don't want to get beat up.
I haven't even seen her. Scottie, can you pull it up?
Yeah, here, I bring it up real quick.
She looks like she has a very sweet smile. I'm not sure she would.
Well, it's kind of like the whole Ronda
Rousey. The crap gets beat out of her.
Yeah, Ronda Rousey. Has got the whole, very attractive, very beautiful woman, but then the little anger issues.
Yeah, I was scrolling down on their page. Here we go.
Well, look. What about if she's a wrestler? What about if she was wrestling in Jello?
She's hot. I don't know what Mike's problem is.
Well, like I said, I don't want to get beat up, man. I mean, geez.
Mike, you get beat up by midgets. What are you talking about?
Okay, well, look, there was like 9 of them, which is really only 4.5 regular people. But get it? 9, 4.5.
Yeah, I got you. It was a lame.
Was it Grown Ups too, where what's his name starts licking the biceps?
So this is who Mike's talking about, and she's hot. I don't see what Mike's problem is. And her arms probably aren't that huge, but right there she's flexing, dude.
Yeah, maybe she had just been lifting weights.
What weight class?
Helen looks like a very nice girl. She's probably very smart and very intelligent. And is that hair? Does she have hair under her arms?
No, that's not hair under arms, Mike. Yeah, you're such a goober sometimes.
I just don't. Yeah, it's not me. I like squishy.
Oh Lord! Somebody save that poor guy.
I don't like. Yeah, that kind of scares me a little bit. So you watching the opening ceremonies tomorrow night, Kim?
Yes, we'll be watching opening ceremonies in between watching the meteor showers.
Isn't that cool?
But I want to say one more thing about the Olympics, and you'll find this in our paper also. Our area is represented by a young man named Vincent Hancock, who is going back for his 3rd Olympics. He's already won 2 gold medals, and he's from Edenton, Georgia, and still lives here.
So this will be
cool.
his third showing at the Olympics.
3rd Olympics, and he's the only shooter. He's a shotgun shooter, skeet shooter.
Skeet.
He only shooter to win 2 consecutive gold medals in the Olympics history.
Very
so
cool,
we need to pull for him.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're pulling.
And look, since you're local, you should go meet up with my brother. My brother and my dad own let me get it out of my mouth, the Archery Learning Center in Snellville. And my brother now is the head coach for the kids that are going to shoot archery in the Olympics. So my brother's
wow.
George has really stepped it up. Back in high school, we used to pick on my brother because he was what we called the nerdy guy. But he was always in the backyard with hunting arrows, and he would pull a Robin Hood. We would watch him take aluminum hunting arrows and split them just like Robin Hood. And
Wow.
we always picked on him. He went to Walla Walla, Washington, working with Hoyt and all these big bow companies for years. He comes back here, moves back here. Him and my dad decided to open the Archery Learning Center and right there in the Snellville area. And now he is, I mean, dude, he's shot all over the world. He's been to Australia. He's shot in places like Mel Gibson and Gina Davis and them shot in some tournaments in Vegas. Georgia shot there. And now he's been selected as a coach for the Olympics, and he's right there in Snellville. That is pretty impressive, you know.
And that's your brother.
That was my brother.
That's my brother.
That's my brother. Well, hook me up, dude. I love to meet him.
Yeah, I'll send
That's
you.
Great
Story. Yeah, man, it is just a super terrific story. I mean, knowing that he's been all over the United States, he's been all over the world. I mean, he just got back from Australia not too long ago. I mean, the dude's on it. He's worked so hard to get here. So hard to get here.
That's what it takes.
Kim, do you see this? Do you see this networking just conglomerate that we're building with Just for Fun Radio and the Daily Buzz?
I do, and I'm so excited about it. I can't wait just to grow and grow and grow and do more and more and more.
Big, big, big. It's going to get big.
Yes.
You're so I was going to say
what are you going to say, Mike?
I was going to say she's so stupid.
Yeah, but you can't say that to a female. That would be me calling you that.
Kim and I know each other, so I'm just going to say, Kim.
So that means she knows you are.
Kim is a sweetheart. She is.
Thank you.
And she's
her taste in friends might be low because but thank God you've introduced us.
Yeah, her friend is Amy, and quite frankly, I've had a crush on Amy forever. So let's make that
Amy. She's going to be here soon. I know. Wait. She's my best.
We got to get you two over with Crystal on the ladies talk show. I think that would be
would
have
good.
A great time.
We are down for that. Our dream has always been to have a show called Two Girls Talking.
Yeah,
Two Girls Talking.
Thursday nights, man. Y'all can definitely come hang out.
Perfect.
Right.
Our conversations, at least they're interesting to us. They may not be that interesting.
Right. Well, that's what we made Ladies Talk for, because back in the day, I remember when my grandfather, you know, the women would all end up in the kitchen doing their little gossiping and talking. And my grandfather was always like, boy, you know, stay out of the kitchen.
Stay out of the kitchen.
That's ladies talk. Stay out of the kitchen. So,
well, you know,
that's
our
us.
Conversations range from lingerie to guns.
Yeah, and that's what Ladies Talk does.
Amy is a big gun girl. She's I think she keeps a holster in her bra. I think she's got one of those bra holsters.
She's a dynamite shooter. She really is.
Awesome. Mm-hmm. Well, you would definitely fit in on that show. That's what we kind of put it together for. So no men are allowed. I'll come down sometimes to get the show started, just computer wise, but then I walk out. No men are allowed during the show. My wife's hairdresser is the closest thing to a man that's allowed down here. Mike's been trying to get in the doors for months. It's not allowed.
Code on this
that way the women can look at each other and not have to worry about some guy cutting the eye or looking at them crazy for anything they say. It's just straight ladies talk. And you get to do whatever you want. Bring your bottle of wine, sit down, and have a good time.
Or tequila.
Or tequila. That was last week. Yeah.
It don't matter.
Yeah, last week tequila was the main topic of the conversation.
That worked for me.
Yeah, man.
There you go.
You fellows have a great day.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks for calling in.
I'm going to head on out to my office and start working on the Daily Buzz again.
Sounds like a plan. If anything else comes up, give us a call.
You there? Did we lose her?
I
guess so. Nope.
Wow.
I don't know.
I'm here.
Oh, there. It's Metro PCS on my end. I have no idea sometimes at this shop.
Now, what I was saying was, if there's any events that come up later in the day and you want to talk about them tomorrow, please feel free to give us a call on the morning shows.
Yeah, call in every morning for a Daily Buzz if you'd like.
I would do that. The Daily Buzz moment.
That's right.
That's it.
That's right. All right. Well, thanks for calling in then.
Because wait.
Go ahead.
Good. Because we all need our Daily Buzz.
Yes, we do.
Well, some of our listeners completely agree. I mean, I'm just saying right now, I know a few listeners that would completely agree.
Oh, it's a bong.
That's it.
That's the bong sound.
Hey, look for our Daily Buzz truck and say hi.
Yeah, man. Sounds great. Everybody goes making sure you check out the truck. Once you see it, you'll never forget it. It's kind of like looking at the bus. You'll never forget this truck. It's amazing.
It's the coolest truck ever.
That's right. All right. Well, thanks for calling in. Make sure you call in every morning if you want to. That's fine.
Good deal.
All right. Thanks. Bye-bye.
See you, Kim. All right.
All right, everybody. We have another person who's going to be calling in just a second. They just lit me up saying, hey, I'm going to call in. Yes, I want to know our roaming reporter is on the road traveling across the United States. And we're waiting to hear from him right now.
Just real quick, I just wanted to introduce her again. That was Kim. She's the editor. She's like the galactic emperor of whatever with the Daily Buzz.
Just for Fun Radio.
Hey, Sturgis Action News reporter with all the news that is news across the nation.
What's going on, brother?
Good intro.
Where's your location right now? Where's your 20?
Oh, we are what? We're 100 miles north of St. Louis and about 160-something miles east of St. Joseph, Missouri.
And you're on the way to Sturgis, Motorcycle Paradise.
Mecca. Motorcycle Mecca.
Y'all can hear me good, yeah?
Yeah. And I'm having people that's been sending me messages since you left yesterday going, why are you not with him? I'm like, I got no money right now.
I got no money.
I heard that.
I got a pool.
I heard that. Yeah, you got a pool. We're going to Sturgis. So.
That's right.
All good.
Hey, what's this? I hear about it being your 26th anniversary, by the way.
It is 26 years today.
Congratulations.
Hey, please don't like lose her on the side of the expressway or anything. I mean, this is a long ride, I know, but a lot of weird roads. I just want you to treat your wife right.
This is
leave the gas station to realize you're not on there.
Yes. I see pictures of them stopping like in a rainstorm yesterday, and they show up to a Harley, but it's not open.
What?
Like it says open Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So they drove to this Harley and it wasn't even open.
Oh, thanks.
That's a trip.
Yeah, the one I looked up online said it was open, and the one that GPS took me to was a different one. Same name, it was just one of their satellite stores. So,
that's just terrible.
Yep. So what's the weather look like for you today?
Right now it is clear skies. I don't see a cloud in front of it.
Awesome.
Are you using your headset while you're riding, or you've already stopped?
We are on the road right now.
See?
75 miles an hour.
No wind, no waves.
Yep.
Hey, man, it sounds great.
He's got the new model, the SM20s, and I got the 10s. But he's the one that told me to buy these headsets because, listen, I mean, he sounds like he's just on a regular Bluetooth.
Like I said, my Gold Wing had them. I already know.
Isn't that something to know he's shooting down the expressway?
The only thing is I didn't have the Bluetooth. They were the older models because the Gold Wing was the 30th anniversary. So, I mean, it didn't have the Bluetooth.
Well, plug and play. You don't have to worry about the battery dying.
Great.
Well, that's cool. You can call him, bro.
Hey, speaking of Sturgis, do they still have, was the guy's name, was it Ballard or whatever that had that?
Michael Ballard.
Does he still own that big bar up there?
It burned down.
Did it?
So we don't know what the status is.
Yeah, he reopened another one. He bought the Broken Spoke Saloon, is what I heard. And he changed the name to Pappy Hoyle Campground. He started Sturgis, and he's rebuilt. Hopefully it's already built, but he was rebuilding full throttle there. And then he was opening a small bar over where it burned down. It's like a memorial.
I used to love watching the reality TV show because they're always during the week.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's a storm coming. Yeah. It's about to blow this mug down.
Right. I hope they get another show going.
Very dramatic.
And Jesse, his buddy,
Yeah, Jesse Dupree.
I've got to do the crazy stunt, upfit from last year.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to. Hey, send some pictures of whatever you come across with up there too. By the way.
We'll do. Hopefully, I have more to report once we get to Sturgis. Like I said, we're moving right along right now. We should hit Sioux Falls, South Dakota tonight sometime, and we got a hotel there, and then we'll get into Sturgis tomorrow evening.
That is awesome. It is so awesome to know that you are where you are in the United States. You're on a Bluetooth headset on the motorcycle. You're actually shooting down the expressway right now. So I just wanted to say it like that so everybody listening goes, how cool is it? This dude's on two wheels shooting from Georgia to Sturgis, and he's calling us midway. You know what I mean? That's cool.
There's nothing like doing a travel like he's doing on a bike, loading up, and I mean even just not having nowhere to go. I mean I remember one Memorial Day, I didn't go to with my wife at the lake house, and she's like, I sent her a picture. I drove all the way to Hilton Head, South Carolina on Memorial Day on the Gold Wing and back in one day.
Yeah.
And she's like, what are you doing? And I was like,
Just riding,
Under the beach.
I went from Enterprise, Alabama, down at flight school. I drove all the way through to Columbia, South Carolina, just to have dinner with who ended up being my wife. And then after dinner, wrestling for a little bit, and then driving all the way back.
Wow. One of my buddies, we were going to bike week, and we were leaving on a Wednesday, and I kept bragging. He was the superintendent on the job. I kept bragging about, you should go with us. You should go with us. I said, I'll show you pictures when we get back. I get back to work Monday. I said, hey, you want to see pictures of the trip since you got stuck here? He said, I wasn't stuck here. I said, well, I pulled out my phone. I showed him pictures. He says, let me show you where I was. He left work Friday afternoon, 18 hours to the Keys on his Goldway.
Whoa.
Dude, whoa.
Watch the sunrise.
That's awesome.
Do all whatever he had to do.
Awesome.
And then come home and was back work Monday morning.
That's awesome. Like say,
so he only spent like 20-something hours there.
You know Smitty. You know Smitty?
I know the name.
Yeah, with Southern Cruisers. Yeah. Him and Dad used to ride. I mean, they rode up to Maine. You know, they were in Boston, where Smitty's from, a few times. So they
that's cool.
Just chill.
So Joe Leeper, how cool is it? I mean, you're just shooting down the expressway, brother.
Dude, it's awesome. Right now we're 773 miles from my driveway in Monroe, Georgia. So
ain't that
cool?
773 miles.
Awesome,
oh my God.
Bouncing off the world right now on the internet.
That is so beautiful, brother. That is so beautiful. You are doing what most of us wish we could do, you know?
Absolutely.
I've never done Sturgis before, so it's on my bucket list too. I'm going to cross it off.
I'm off the next 2 days. Let's roll, Scott.
I might put on a little RV or something, but right now we're riding.
You know, at least you can say you did it once. That's the at least part, you know? Even if you ever trailer it the next time, you can say you did it, you know?
Yep, absolutely.
All right, brother. Well, get the motor safely, man. Thanks for calling in.
Take a lot of pictures, man. Send us a lot of pictures.
I'll do it.
All right, man.
All right, man.
We'll tell your wife we said, hey, be careful.
All
All right, see you later. Bye-bye.
So,
how cool is that?
That's
700 and something miles from Monroe, Georgia.
Awesome.
And talking while he's driving down the
That
road.
was awesome.
How about you ever see the guys there that like light a cigarette while they're riding down the road? They take their hands off the handlebars, and on the light up.
We used to smoke weed like that.
Oh, shut up, Mike.
Oh, it was a one-hitter type.
So, hey, we're getting out of here, everybody. It's been just for fun, of course.
See you later.
Have a great day.
See
Thanks
you
to all you great
later.
people for hanging in there as long as you have.
Cool bean.
Do anything we do.
And if you did, don't tell anybody.
Yeah, don't repeat things we say because it'll probably get you in trouble.
Yeah,
Don't do as we do as we say, or don't even do as we say. It's
or don't
not
even
safe.
say what we
Just
do.
don't do. Just don't.
Yeah, don't do.
And don't forget, you can meet Nacho Cheese Labor Day weekend.
That's
At
right.
Scotty's house in the
That's
pool.
right. On the
It's
pool.
not nacho cheese. It's El Nacho.
El Nacho
cheese.
Yeah.
So, hey, what's on tonight? What night is it? Thursday night?
Ladies Talk.
Ladies Talk, 7:00. They have a guest. They have a topic. They probably do. They just don't want to tell me.
Well, I don't get involved. I let my
They
wife
won't
make
tell
all the
me.
decisions.
You're
You're just not invited. That's the one thing you always have to remember.
Oh, I know. They reiterate that on a weekly.
So here's what's going to happen from now on. Mike's going to be like, I'm not really here. I was coming over to use
I'm
the
just
pool.
going to stay here.
Well, then why are you inside? Well, I had to pee. Well, go back out to the pool. Well, I'm cold.
Yeah.
I can just see Mike with every excuse in the world now.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right, we're out.
See you.
Everybody have a great day. Thanks for tuning in to Just Fun Radio. Check out Ladies Talk tonight.